Today we have a 3/4 moon. So that means that the sun in Leo is squaring the moon in Taurus. And normally I stick to the new moons and the full moons. I really don't give that much attention to the quarter moons. And usually what they typically do is they give us food for thought on how we're doing as we go towards meeting goals in our life. But there's this extra added ingredient today, which makes it something we want to talk about. Because today we also have the moon and Jupiter conjunct, which means they're sitting together in the sky. So that brings in expansion and luck. And if the moon and Jupiter are conjunct, that means the sun is squaring Jupiter, which, well, we'll get to it all. There's a lot of energy to talk about because of this 3/4 moon. Now, sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies, and together we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus, August the 8th, 2023. So we'll dive right into the numerology, and we have the energy of the 8. Now the 8 is abundance in your pocket. It's about creating wealth in your life. It's about increasing your finances. And how do we do that? Well, we need to embrace our courage. We need to embrace our strength. We need to take a risk on ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves. And if we look at the numerology of the day, it would be an 8 plus an 8 plus a 7, which is a 23 energy, which tells us that we are protected. It tells us, to listen to our intuition, to our gut, because we are actually being moved or pushed or influenced towards certain areas of our path. Sun is in Leo, moon is in Taurus. Now, we have the 3/4 moon occurring with the sun in Leo and the moon in Taurus. Which, under normal circumstances, I would probably just tell you it's an excellent time to tidy up details and tie up loose ends. But the moon is sitting at 15 degrees conjunct with Jupiter. Now, 15 is about our behaviors, our habits. It's about changing, letting go of those bad habits, those habits that don't serve us, that don't support us. We probably enjoy them being in our life, but we know that they don't bring us any health or wealth. They don't increase time for us or open up time windows for us. So we may enjoy smoking. We may enjoy gambling. We may enjoy, shopping a little bit too much. We may enjoy always sneaking down at 2 a.m. for those chocolate chip cookies. We may enjoy, whatever it may be for you. But you know that they are not serving you. You know that they are actually working in your detriment. And this is a time when we can start to say, okay, I want to make some practical and good choices, because we're talking about Taurus energy here. Practical and good choices towards my security, my well-being, my safety, and my material, my financial successes, as well as bringing in the beauty and bringing it around me and creating beauty around me. So those are the kinds of habits and behaviors I want to start putting in now and taking away some of the things that don't work for us. I'm tripping over my words tonight. Now this energy, it's going to give us this sense of emotional fulfillment. It's going to give us this positive, optimistic outlook. Okay? We're going to inspire to feelings of stability, of growth, abundance, making it a good time to focus on practical and material matters. There'll probably be a heightened sense of well-being, a desire to connect with others on a deeper level. Okay? This essentially encourages us to find the joy in the present moment. take last night for example. I should put the little videos up for you, the little snaps of some of the pictures. But we kept saying as we were at this town event. It was called Canal Days. Anyways, we were there and we were walking around, and it was cloudy, and you're right by the lake and whatnot. So usually the weather comes off the lake, and it's not nice weather usually that comes off the lake when it's cloudy. So and everybody and I'm talking about pushing back the clouds, and so we were pushing back the clouds because we didn't want the clouds to come. So now it's 10 o'clock at night, and they just finished the boat parade. So the boats are all lit up and decorated, and they go up and down the canal. And then the fireworks start, and the band had just finished. The band was great, and the band had just finished. The fireworks start, and it was kind of an accommodation because we encored them, so they're playing one final song. The fireworks are starting. I mean, it's the best of everything, right? Really being in the moment and enjoying the moment. I mean, I was at my peak. I mean, it was just great. But I could start to feel these drops, and I kept telling Paul, well, it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. We've been pushing the clouds. It's not going to rain. And then you can kind of see the rain, right? And I'm like, it's not raining. It's raining over there. It's not raining here. He goes, it's raining here too. And I'm like trying to pretend that the rain's not happening. And I'm like, oh man, but it's coming, and it's coming harder, and it's coming stronger. And I am not giving up because these are some of the best fireworks I will see the entire year. I know it. They just do a fabulous job every year. So I didn't want to go. And so finally it was like the zipper opened up again. And I've talked about the zipper just recently, experiencing the zipper, and the zipper opens up and this downpour comes. And still, I don't want to leave. There's nowhere to really run to because our car is actually miles away, so we're going to get drenched. But where the band was playing was this tent, so we jump into there. We run in there. We watched the fireworks till the end. At the end of the fireworks, it came down to just a rain, and we were fine walking in the rain and whatnot. But being in the moment. And saying, I'm sure a lot of people walked back to their cars running, and, well, that was horrible. We didn't get to see the fireworks, and we're all wet, and let's just go home and do this. And I'm sure there was a lot of energy like that, which isn't being in the moment, really. It's being in the moment is just appreciating what's happening to you in the moment, regardless of what's happening to you. So this torrential downpour started in the fireworks. The fireworks were amazing. They even did an encore with the fireworks. I mean, but you just have to be in the moment and experience it and love it for what it is. There is no good, there is no bad that happens to us. It's how we perceive it. So how are we perceiving the moment? Are we running for cover? Are we, getting miserable because of this? Are we bringing our energy down because of it? Or are you thinking, you just had a fabulous day at the fair and ate street meat and looked at all these different stuff for sale and listened to different music as you walk through the different parts of the town, and looked at the people screaming on the rides and, having fun that way. And do you just embrace that moment? So when the skies opened up and the zipper went, I laughed. I laughed out loud, and I ran towards the tent and kind of got a placement. My one foot was submerged in water. My other foot was on the stage. I looked at Paul at one point and I said, I really hope there's not a short in any of these wires that are around us. But apparently they weren't, because we were fine. Anyways, this is a time to pay attention and embrace opportunities for growth and abundance. Pay attention to what's happening to you and fall in love with it if you can in any possible way. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. We could have stormed away and ran away with our heads ducked and ran away from the entertainment and missed the fireworks and still ended up drenched. So we had a wonderful time. We laughed about it. We had a good time about it. And it's being in that moment. And if you can bring yourself and be in that moment over and over again, it becomes second nature, where you don't even think about, wait a second, I'm just going to change this from lemons to lemonades. Now, this also means the sun will be squaring Jupiter. Okay, so remember, the sun is the spotlight, and Jupiter comes in and brings in the enthusiasm. We have to make sure that we are not allowing our egos to swell, because that's going to send us down the wrong path. But if we are humble but we recognize our talents, our abilities, the unique self, and add enthusiasm to that and know that we are deserving and worthy. I mean, there is no limits on how great this energy can work for you in this present time. Okay. Mercury Pluto, I think, is making a minor challenge. Okay. And it ideally what it will do is it'll motivate us in some way to deal with problem areas in our life. But watch for anybody who's trying to manipulate us, and make sure that you're not trying to manipulate others, because that will definitely go south. Okay, so let's turn to the cards. I got jabbering about we had so much fun. I mean, the rain, and I laughed out loud. I mean, what are you going to do? I came for the fireworks. I'm watching the fireworks. And they were great fireworks, by the way. So I pity anybody who didn't get to see them. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified every time I release new content. And, look at who tried to turn over here. So I guess she is our shadow card. We have the Page of Swords here. She came out, was it yesterday or just prior? She's shown up. Anyway, she is a little bit of the spontaneous one. She wants the energy to change. She wants it to move somehow. She wants things to happen. And she's getting impatient. And so she just does something for the sake of doing something. It's usually the wrong thing. If we don't think our steps through, we'll probably land on our faces. Okay? We have to have a little bit of thought. But in saying this is our underlying energy of jumping in and celebrating the moment. So we don't want to give too much thought to it, but we still want to, I always say back it up a little bit, okay? Think it through a little bit even. But for the most part, there'll be opportunities for us to just embrace, just to, to celebrate it. Something, an aha moment, an epiphany, some kind of clarity or knowledge comes in. You just meet that person that you've been waiting to meet, whatever it may be. Okay, also the veil is very thin, so talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. We have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, there's heartbreak here. Now, we are in full moon energy, so I would think, even though it would be in the first card position, I think this is energy that we're already dealing with. I don't think it's new heartaches coming in. Although, three-quarter moons, that does bring in difficulties and challenges. And that could be incorporated somehow. And maybe you and your partner have a big argument about the way the business is being run. You see it one way, they see it another. And there was a conflict today. Something like that. That could very well be. You're not seeing eye to eye with somebody, and you have differences in words, and there's hurt feelings because you care for them, but you also had to stand your ground. So there's healing. There's healing that has to happen here. We have to release that energy, so maybe another follow-up talk, seeing how you're going to mend that bridge, how you're going to work together collectively, using each other's ideas and melting them together so the best of both worlds comes into one great world going forward. And this could be in any kind of relationship. It could be somebody at work or somebody within the community that you've had words with, or and it's important to go back and make up for those hurtful words or actions that happened. And I'm not saying to forgive in the sense of inviting them for dinner, but to let the energy go, to not carry that energy with you. So 2 weeks from now, you're with the group and you say, and you won't believe what they said to me. Let it go, okay? Heal from it. Don't carry it with you. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is kind of forks in the road. We have to, we may be looking at different avenues in how to go forward, but at the end of the day, we need to make a decision here. Now, sometimes we move it to the back burner and we hope that it works itself out, and the right things will just happen and it'll just push you into the area you want it to go. Now, here we have a coin in each hand, so both ways are promising. Both sides are promising. A ship, both beautiful ships coming in to two different ports. We need to make a decision. Otherwise, when those boats leave, both opportunities may be lost. So it's important for us to stand up and look at our choices in the eye, to be practical. I mean, we do have some very beautiful energy to make practical choices right now in our steps forward. So utilize that energy. And then we have the magician. The magician says what you want, you will receive if you show up, if you show your commitment. If you truly believe that you deserve it. This is about putting your hand up and saying, I want this to be in my life, and then allowing your other hand to let that energy come down and be grounded into reality right next to you in your environment going forward. But it's not going to happen just because you say the words. It's going to happen because you believe that you've said the words, and now it must be. And now you need to show up and do everything in your own power to move it forward, and let them fill in the gaps to make it extraordinarily beautiful. Okay, we will get a mantra card, or not a mantra card. They're not mantras anymore, are they? It's been a while since I've done a mantra card. An oracle card, though, we will do. Okay, let's see what the oracle cards have to say to us today. And today we have clear out the old, the 5. Clear out the old. 5 is very busy energy usually. Clearing out the old, I could see that happening. We are in full moon energy. And I will hold it up because the artist went way out of their way to put pictures within pictures within pictures in this card. Whatever you are experiencing is now a creation that you have brought into existence from past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment you may have caught up, you can let go and begin to dream of a new reality. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serve you or have a purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve the new dream that you now want to create. Know that where you are now, you can create anew and begin again. So let go of the past failures, let go of what no longer worked, and start looking at what did work. And where you can grow it from here, where you can step from this point forward. And we'll get an animal. I'll have to splice those pictures together for you, and I haven't found any kind of free video. I know I loved Movie Maker. I mean, it was a tool from the dinosaur age, but it did exactly what I needed it to do. No more, no less, no fuss, no yearly memberships, no, hey, we'll let you do it, but you can't save it unless you pay us this much money. They hold your artwork ransom. Anyways, we have the horse Freedom. The horse is here again with freedom. The horse has been showing up quite a bit about freedom in our life. So it's about letting go of things. It's about allowing ourselves to dream of walking our path with a sense of freedom, with a sense of liberation. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Did we not have this yesterday? I don't know. I've done a lot of reading since then, so maybe not, but I'm thinking we did. Your heart is pure and free. So allow your heart to open. Allow yourself to feel the expansion of the freedom of love, of letting it out, of letting it in, of loving your passions and your goals and your dreams and your desires, and of course of you, loving you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. It's in there. When you need it, it will show up. Follow the winds of change to accomplish your dreams. Follow the winds of change to accomplish your dreams. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.